out there, right? A lot of the smart fans want the Seattle Seahawks to concentrate on both interior lines of scrimmage. We talked about back in the day, right? Back in the day, we talked about your man Johnny Newton from Illinois. We talked about Byron Murphy from Texas. Both of those guys will be very good for what you guys have going on. Putting them with Leo Williams and Jaron Reed and Draymond Jones, right? We also talked about you people's love affair of edge players. And I personally don't believe you guys should go edge player with the 16th pick.
Thank you to our men and women who serve in the United States military. Your sacrifices to defend our country's freedom do not go unnoticed. Thank you so much. With the 16th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Byron Murphy, defensive tackle, Texas.
There you go, Booger, your defensive tackle off the board. He had 5 sacks and scored a touchdown on offense as the Longhorns made their run to the college football playoff. Last season was named the Big 12 Defensive Lineman of the Year. He's from DeSoto, Texas, where he went to the same high school as Von Miller.
Yeah, I agree. To me, he's the best defensive tackle in this draft from the standpoint of having that knockback and using his hands. And some people say, well, he doesn't have the ideal length. Here's why I'll challenge you. Go back and look at some of the best defensive tackles of the last generation. Aaron Donald, Warren Sapp, even going all the way back, Grady Jarrett, John Randall. What do those guys have in common? They're about 6'1" to 6'2", 290 pounds, and they have what I call male knockback. They will get vertical and get into the backfield. You have to play with your hands and use your hands violently inside. Byron Murphy does that, the strength to shed the double team and go make a play. Can he play the run? Absolutely. Does he have the verticality to get to the quarterback? He led college football in pass rush run rate inside getting to the quarterback. Now his moves have to be redefined. He doesn't have the clean moves, the inside, the outside, the counters. But what you get is you get a player that has lower body twitch, that can play the 3 technique, that can get to the edge of the guard and get vertical, and we can clean up his rush moves.
Yeah, active, powerful hands, 6'1.5", almost 300 pounds. He ran 4.87, strong, 28 reps and a 33 vertical. Doesn't have the arm length, but as you said, Book, some of these guys didn't. Aaron Donald didn't have super long arms either. Now, you look at 5 sacks. 2 of them came against Baylor. That bothers me. You got Devondre Sweat occupying next to you, and you get 5 sacks and 2 against Baylor. That's a concern. He did have 33 quarterback pressure. Now, a lot of these schools, I said it about Trayvon Walker, they give him out like Halloween candy. But I'll tell you this, if he can take that like Trayvon in year 2, 3.5 to 10.5 sacks, a guy like Byron Murphy second, the production wasn't there, the talent is. How is he coached at Seattle with Mike McDonald and that staff will determine his fate.
Lewis, the graphics have just changed in the room. The Minnesota Vikings.
Well, there you have it, right? The Seattle Seahawks, man, come on. You have to give it up to your man, John Schneider, Coach McDonald, whoever had a hand in that particular decision right there. Selecting Byron Murphy with the 16th pick. Didn't have to get cute, right? All the little goofy-ass draft scuttles that I get annoyed with all the time. Didn't trade up, didn't trade back. All they had to do was sit there and let the draft fall where it may. It was setting up perfectly, right, for a few teams, right? My Jets, baby, right? It was setting up perfect. The Jets got to go back, right, 1. And then even that right there kind of pushing people back. When I saw the run on nothing but offensive players, I'm like, damn. The Seattle Seahawks really can't get a cat like Byron Murphy or Johnny Newton or one of these cats that they would want on the interior or Fautanu right at the 16th pick without having to panic, right? Now, some people will say, oh, trade back and accumulate, you know what I'm saying? That's all fine and dandy, but they needed an interior defensive liner who is a complete disruptor, and that's exactly what that man is. What did I say earlier today? And what I said, you know what I'm saying, earlier today, I've been saying this for a minute there. Put that man next to Leo Williams, Jaron Reed, Draymond Jones, right? Depending on how you use Draymond Jones, you know what I mean? And, of course, piloting those guys on the edge out there with you, Chinanu and Boye Mafe, the further development of Derek Hall. You can elevate Levi Bell. Have your boy Darrell Taylor. Just one of these hired guns on 3rd down. You know he can get after the passer. You just needed that interior depth. Listen, if you dudes want to stop playing around, right, and really compete with the San Francisco 49ers, right? Remember all you dudes was doing all that goofy shit last year when I was saying, listen, stop worrying about that team in the Northeast, right? You guys like to annoy me about, right, that I am removing from the equation here, so you don't have to annoy me about them anymore, right? We're taking this back to basics, baby. It's going to be just like how the channel was a few years ago. But I said concentrate on the San Francisco 49ers. Those guys are built from the inside out. The Seattle Seahawks are building from the inside out. That shit is scary. Byron Murphy is a scary dude, a scary one-gap penetrator type who can also anchor if necessary, right, on a reduction. Come on, man. Very much like a Jaron Reed, right? Probably slightly smaller than John. No, I have to go back and remember how pause, right? No Diddy, right? How big your man Jaron Reed is there. But next to Leo Williams, rotating those guys in and out, man, come on, man. All you people out there, right? Well, I asked, right? So I'm not going to completely, like, poo-poo on people. I did ask what people would do and all this and that. One dude trying to sell me on Cooper DeJean at the 16th pick and shit like that. I'm like, come on, man. What are you guys doing, man? You're not watching your own team. You guys needed interior help, and you perhaps got the best interior defensive player in the draft at the 16th pick. Let that shit sink in, man. At the 16th pick. This guy's worthy of a top 10 pick all day long, right? In a proper draft, right? Without all them damn quarterbacks that everybody overdrafted, right? Some of those teams are going to really pay for that, right? I mean, I'm not the one to knock a pick or whatever because we don't know until we know, but the hell are the Atlanta Falcons doing, right? I know you guys love Michael Penix, right? Or Michael Penis, right? Some of you guys might think his name is. But come on, man. You grab Kirk Cousins and then go and draft Michael. Why not just not get Kirk Cousins and just draft Michael Penix? Right? There was no inclination that well, listen, we'll get into that another time. Anyway, the Seattle Seahawks absolutely destroyed it, getting that man, right? I can already see it, right, with the scheme, with that Mike McDonald scheme. Man, that's your guy. Ooh, man, that's scary. That is absolutely scary for people in the NFC right there to have that type of line rotation with what I know Mike McDonald can do as someone who covered the Baltimore Ravens and covered him, right, for some years. Outstanding. Listen, you got to bear with me, man. Your boy's still sick, and you know what I'm saying? I'm going through it right now, baby. I'm laboring with this shit, but it's all good, baby. Football makes me feel better, especially to see people building in the trenches, and that's exactly what the Seattle Seahawks did. So all you people still talking about edge players with your edge fetish. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, though. They had Dallas Turner way down at the 16th pick, or at the 16th pick, and he was still available. I'm like, damn, they about to drive an edge player. I'm about to look goofy to them up, right? But nah, man, they went interior defensive line, like let Dallas Turner fall through. You don't need a Dallas Turner. Develop the players that you have. That player, Derek Hall, was drafted by John Schneider, the same guy, Derek Hall, that you guys were super slurping last year. When I said that, listen, I don't think he's that guy, right? That doesn't mean he can't be that guy in the future. So develop your guy. You know what I'm saying? You guys can't be turning on these guys that quickly. It makes no sense to me, right? So, of course, you Uchenna Nwosu and all. You got plenty of guys. And Draymond Jones, a guy who has played edge. I'm not so sure Draymond Jones' best ball wouldn't be played at edge, right? Going back, right? You know what I'm saying? Really looking at it, he was balling at edge. So that's another opportunity for him to ball out depending on what you want to do on certain downs there, too. So you build a conglomerate. They didn't need a Cooper DeJean, right? Not to say he won't be a great player, but you already have these guys, right? They signed the Jenkins cat. You got Julian Love. You have Kobe Bryant. You drafted Jared Reed. Develop your players. Develop your players and stop looking for the next best thing, the next new shiny toy, right? That's what football is about. You had cat telling me, right, Cooper DeJean play over Tariq Woolen. Woolen, however you say this shit, right? Come on, man. What are we doing here? You guys loved Tariq Woolen last year. Or at least, you know what I'm saying, 2022 or whatever it was, right? Come on, man. You can't be doing that, right? So we'll have more on that for sure. You know, I'm going to come back with the film study and everything. So, yeah. Congratulations right there, baby. You're building from the inside out. You're making yourself a formidable team. No doubt about that. And you still have a lot of shit to go in the draft, man. So you got to be excited if you're a Seattle Seahawks fan, man. Congratulations once again. It's your boy, Jersey Murph. As always, much love to everybody out there. Baby, salute.
Top Billin, Uptown Murph.
Top Billin.